All right, welcome back, everybody, to the GSL. This is Seoul, Korea. I am Doa, and with me is Moletrap. Moletrap, are you
I am equally as blah, 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 as you, Doa.
That sentence did not work out. I could just tell from the sound of your voice that you're as excited as I am.
I think I'm even more blah, blah, blah,
well, I'm glad to hear
than
that.
anyone else in here.
You have no idea how happy that makes me. Oh,
you know
happy
what?
Day. That's the type of thing that you want thousands of people to say.
That's right.
Oh yeah, so we are going to get right into the game on Crossfire SE. Slayers Alicia versus Gumiho FOU.
Gumiho.
This is going to be a great game.
I think I should apologize for calling him a sort of a funny name before the break. I apologize for that. I called him Newbie-ho.
Oh.
I mostly meant to indicate that he's a newer player compared to Alicia.
Oh yeah.
He has shown some excellent games.
Well,
I do not want to detract from his skill.
No, not at all. I wasn't
anyway,
offended, Moletrap, don't worry.
I'm glad you weren't offended.
Let's
find out.
The game. All right, here is our red Protoss player, the best player on Slayers, I've been told over and over again. We'll see if he can live up to it. He is the one, the only.
Slayers Alicia.
Will he be the item that the Slayers team wields to defeat their foes?
I see what you did there.
Their FOUs.
He is a +2 Protoss of dexterity. And here is our blue Terran player, the Gummy Bear Terran. He is
Gumiho FOU.
And someone, I'm not sure who that is. She's been here a lot lately, but there's a woman who just came in and gave Choya some snacks.
Oh, that's nice.
For the FOU team.
Wow.
So they might be getting a little bit of a morale boost from that.
Yeah. Snack FOU.
Snack FOU and you and you.
Tasty FOU.
Isn't that lucky of them to get snacks?
Oh, absolutely. So, Gumiho, we're going to have to see what he has planned.
Yeah, man. Dude, I just found out, sorry to interrupt you there, but Alicia also beat MVP in the up and down matches to send him down to the Code A the previous season. This guy is sick against Terrans.
Yeah, Alicia's one of those players that everybody was talking about. We saw him in the Team League, qualified for Code A, crushed a lot of nerds in Code A, and then right away got into Code S. So that just shows you that out there right now, there are some Code S players, Code S level players that we don't even know about. Very, very exciting to know. A little bit of probe harassment there. And SCV brothers are going to chase him away there.
SCV brothers?
SCV brothers never let each other down. SCV brothers never say die, Moletrap.
You know you have a true friend when you're damaged and he'll repair you.
Yeah, that's right. He's like, hey, George, I saw your drill was hanging off a little bit. So let me come up and use my fusion cutter, put a few more bolts in, and as good as new.
Yeah, you have to be very trusting of someone to let them near you with their fusion cutter.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true. 2 gas already for Alicia. This could be some sort of expand build, or it could be something that requires a lot of gas, like a fast Stargate. Could be even, dare I say it, DTs.
You don't dare. Don't you dare say it.
I dared.
Yeah, he is upgrading the Warp Gate research right now. He's going to get that Stalker out very quickly to fend off any nosy SCVs, saying, get your noses out of here.
And look at that for Gumiho. Fast concussive shells and Marauders. This could be that very popular push we see sometimes with 1 Marine, 2 Marauders, and 1 SCV. I love doing that push. Oh, and a hidden pylon. I've got a feeling we're going to see either a Stargate or a Twilight Council. Could be either one. Let me look at the gas. I'm going to guess Stargate.
I think Stargate, if he was just trying to hide tech, he wouldn't put it in as close of a position as
absolutely right.
Oh,
the Stalker
concussive shells is upgraded. Stalker's going to go down, is forced to fight.
For Alicia. He is going to need that, and if Gumiho pursues this attack, he could actually do a lot of damage. 1 Zealot is not going to be able to micro very well against all that.
Yeah, this is actually really bad.
And it's a Stargate.
He needed that Stalker to hold things off and
here's the
stop
thing.
Scouts.
This is going to be so exciting in just a couple minutes because we've got Alicia at his base who's going to have a hard time holding this off, and at the same time, Gumiho might not have enough Marines to hold off the Void Ray at his base.
That's so
this
true.
Could become very tense very soon, Moletrap.
This is going to be bad, but Gumiho has to sorry, Alicia has to worry about these Marauders first.
Yeah.
The Zealot is going to get pegged, and he's going to have to pull probes and try and fight with probes. But he can fight all day.
All day, yeah.
There's another Stalker. I think that might let him hold this off. Eventually, he picks off the Marine. One of the Marauders was damaged from before, but a third Marauder's coming in.
That's what you can do. You can just keep producing Marauders, but with a Void Ray on the way, that is going to be rough.
Oh, man.
So this may actually work out for Alicia.
He's chrono boosting out that Void Ray. Just trying to hold things off while he gets that Void Ray, but he scouts it. He scouts it, he knows what's happening, but can he do anything about it?
I don't know if he can produce enough Marines in time, Molcraft. We're going to find out.
He's only going to have 3 Marines by the time this Void Ray enters his base. 3. And
he does have some coming back, so he may be able to micro against it.
Good point. He's going to bring 4 more back.
Yep, I think he can, but at the same time, Alicia's going to have a couple gateways finishing. He's going to be able to put a lot of pressure on Gumiho.
Oh, he needs to bring that Void Ray back.
Okay, he does have enough Marines to hold that off. And now keep in mind, Alicia did lose a good amount of probes with that too, so economically, Gumiho is ahead. In fact, Alicia not producing a single thing right now, except for a pylon, because he is supply blocked.
Wow. He could be saving up for expansion theoretically as well. He's putting a lot of pressure on here. Getting that with that Void Ray Stalker and a couple Zealots.
I can't believe he's supply blocked though.
And he's got a couple sentries there as well.
That is why you don't want to put supply depots as part of a wall in against Protoss. A lot of people do it. I don't like to do it for that reason right there.
And he's got that air so he can run over and pick off SCVs.
Yeah.
The depot might go down.
He could switch to the SCVs as well, pick them off and keep it charged. Have to see how much micro he wants to dedicate towards this.
Yeah, this is a fun little micro battle between the SCVs, the Void Ray, the Stalker, and the Marauder as well. Marauder sneaks in, pushes back the...
And some minerals being used pretty quickly too by Gumiho to keep this repaired.
Yeah, he could probably even just let this go. This is stalling.
Wow. This is the longest time I've seen a Void Ray attack something ever.
I think it might be.
He's going to run out of plasma in that thing or something. It's like, all right, I give up.
Oh, force field to stop the SCVs from repairing.
He kills the SCV. Now that supply depot is going to go down.
And he's going to get that
pretty
depot.
quickly. Oh, there's still an SCV underneath the force field repairing it, though, I believe.
Really?
Yeah, there indeed is.
Oh, is it going to be enough, though?
Not enough.
It is not.
Oh, he doesn't kill it. Come on.
There we go.
All right, there. Sorry. I'm just like, after seeing a supply depot get attacked for that long, and then the charge is gone.
Kind of interesting. There wasn't really use for the killing that supply depot. He wasn't supply blocked or anything. But anyway, he did in fact expand behind that. Alicia expanded behind that pressure. He didn't make another unit until he got an expansion up. So
getting a lot of gateways in a forge.
Making use of the fact that he didn't have a pylon, I guess. Saving up money for it. And still putting on pressure with his Void Ray, but he needs to be careful because there's a lot of Marines there. Stim is finished. He could easily stim down there and take out the Void Ray and all those sentries very easily if he doesn't force field in time, and he is going to, in fact, force field the ramp.
Yeah, he can certainly try that. He does need to be so careful, though, with all the sentries there that he doesn't get his army cut in half. Very dangerous situation right now for both players.
Ooh.
And a drop coming out for Gumiho. So Gumiho definitely not out of it yet. Has not been able to expand. But he could do some damage. He has done a bit already. Ready to expand at a moment's notice. So Slayer's Alicia right now kind of falling back into a more traditional PvP, getting armor, getting his upgrades going.
Getting some more sentries out.
Will this drop for Gumiho cause any damage?
Well, he has a couple Stalkers there. I don't actually, this drop.
Oh, the Void Ray taken out by the Vikings. But the drop down at the bottom of the map, here it comes!
And he doesn't have a lot to deal with this right now.
Yep, he's going to pick off quite a few probes, I think.
Oh man, this is doing lots of damage. A few Zealots are there. And the Stalkers to follow up are going to be okay. He's actually targeting down the Medevac, which is a good move.
Yep.
And now he can polish off those units.
Wow, a lot of probes being lost by Alicia in this game already. The worker count definitely reflects it too. 21 to 25 in favor of Gumiho. Oh, I'm sorry, 36 to 32 in favor of Gumiho.
Yeah, he killed a lot of, I think he killed like at least a dozen probes there in that attack. That was pretty big. And now Gumiho getting his expansion up as well. So things kind of evening out at the moment.
Now, right now, oh, Alicia caught off guard.
Uh-oh. Zealots in the back though.
Yep. Not the best engagement for Slayer's Alicia.
No.
Force field's preventing him from losing everything at least.
And Stalkers.
Yep.
Having a flashback, thinking they were Dragoons. Not able to function properly, squirming around there.
Getting stuck on ramps.
Yeah, so he needs. That could have been okay if he'd had the Zealots in the front, but they were all stuck in the back because he wasn't expecting that engagement.
Yep. And sure enough, Slayer's Alicia getting his Twilight Council, probably going to be getting charged for the Zealots. Now, it's not quite as good on this map because there are narrower running lanes. So it's still a good upgrade, but not quite as effective on a larger map. Looks like a big drop coming in from Gumio, though.
Wow.
And Vikings landed at the natural of Alicia as well.
Yeah, but he might get that Twilight Council, actually. And it is upgrading. Wow, he might get the Twilight Council and the Forge. He's getting the Forge first. The Twilight Council is going to go down. Charge is going to get canceled. He might kill those units regardless. Leaving some on the ground to fight so the Medivacs can escape.
And flying away like a butterfly without a care in the world. Except for those units that died. But Medivac pilots
without a care in the world, except for
more.
bats and spiders that can kill the butterfly.
Yeah, that's right. People with nets want to put pins through them and get collections of them. It's true.
I hate when people with nets catch me.
With their mole trap collection. All right, so the Stargate is getting taken out. About time.
That is about time.
Yeah, and Slayer's Alicia is a supply block from that, but Gumio is also a supply block, but that's just because he did not build enough supply depots, not because he lost any.
Yep. And he's actually falling a little behind because of that. He has a lot of production facilities.
Well, Gumio's got a good lead right now, and he can't let things like being supply blocked stop him from continuing to get more ahead.
Yeah, and I mean that's
a really kind of.
That's really one of the tricks.
Whoa.
What was that?
Whoa, mutiny! That Medivac almost getting taken out. That's what happens to Medivacs that leave Marines behind.
That's right. Wow.
Like that Marine.
That is one of the marks of a really high-level player as well, is that you're able to do your Viking harass, not attacking your own Medivacs. No, attacking your own Medivacs is not a hallmark of a good player. Multitasking is the hallmark of a good player.
Yeah.
Being able to do that drop, micro units, drop your Vikings down to kill probes, and still make sure you're not blocked by depots is really the highest level play. So Gumio maybe perhaps showing us one of the reasons why he hasn't made it into Code A yet.
Certainly possible.
Recently.
Well, a mistake like that in a close game for getting a supply depot can mean the difference between victory and defeat. Oh, and a pause.
Gumio actually
and
pausing the game.
Yeah, so looks like we've got a bit of technical difficulties. And even though it was Technical Difficulties Day yesterday.
Yep, well, you know, the celebration lasts all week.
That's right. It is a more than one day celebration. What did you get me today, Welltrap, for Technical Difficulties Day?
Today, I got you this keyboard.
Wow, really?
Because it's decrepit, and yesterday it actually wasn't working. I had to restart the computer to log into the Observer account.
I'm so flattered.
Yeah.
Do you know what I got you?
What did you get me today?
Half a transformer. It's just the legs. It turns into the front of a car and one wheel.
It turns into the trunk of the front end of a car.
And I've got the gun too, but it doesn't. I don't have the part that the gun sticks to, so
I can just separate. Like sit there and walk around in circles with the gun on the ground.
That's right.
That sounds effective.
I'm always thinking of nice things to get you, Moltrap. So we're gonna find out.
You know why? Why Gumio paused the game?
Why?
Because he knew that Alicia just finished storm research and he's peed his pants. Because those storms on a bio army are going to be hard to deal with, especially in these close quarters on this map, Crossfire. You know, you get caught in the wrong spot, and they storm that little tiny ramp. They can kill a lot of units, man. Especially if you have damaged Medivacs, then they can get feedback a lot easier, too.
Oh, maybe his keyboard got too slippery. Or,
I don't know. Huh? We'll find out here in a moment. Looks like the game is going to get back underway very soon, and I guess he just likes to play with a rag over his mouse.
Well, you know, slippery keyboards, that can be a big problem. You misclick something, you'd accidentally almost kill a Medivac.
All right.
And feedback's going down on a lot of those Medivacs there. Oh, EMP, though. And immediately, they become an Archon. They're like, well, we got no energy. What do you want to do? Well, let's be an Archon. All right.
Nothing else to do tonight?
Templars are like, hey, I heard Archon's got a buff. You want to be an Archon? Because I'd imagine you got to know your fellow Templar pretty well to become an Archon.
Yeah, well, remember, those Archons do have... Yeah, that's even closer than SCVs repairing each other, man.
Yeah, no kidding.
Close there.
You talk about close. I mean, when you're an Archon, you don't just live in the same place, you become one being. Yeah,
Yep.
it's a big step. It's a big commitment.
It's a big commitment, man.
Can't be like, I'm sorry, I'm leaving and I'm taking half of the energy with me. Can't do that. Ghost.
So there are
Cloak
6
being-
ghosts
Yeah, that's a lot
on
of
the
ghosts.
map, and Cloak is almost finished. That could be absolutely brutal.
Yep.
I love Cloak Ghosts. It's a really smart move to go for the Cloak, because then if they don't have an Observer, which, guess what? Alicia does not.
Yeah.
You can Cloak and run in there and kill, well, not kill, but you can take out everything without them having anything
but
to do about
is he
it.
gonna have
He's gonna
time?
get more. Oh no!
Getting a lot of the sentries, but not before support fields allow Alicia to slaughter half of that army.
Oh man.
Gumiho
Yeah,
needs to pull back. Gumiho's still ahead though,
he got
quite a bit.
He got all the sentries, but only half the Templars, so
Yeah.
there's still storms left.
Yep.
Storming that army back into oblivion,
Yeah.
and
Cloak Ghost going after things, storming where the ghost must be, taking them out.
and those feedback and damaged from the storms. Medevacs got taken out as well, so he's down to about half his medevacs. He has 3
Yeah.
medevacs left. One is 1 shot from dying.
And a drop from Gumiho at the main base of Alicia.
Nice.
He's going to try to kill some more probes. Maybe a pylon as well. Get a couple. And another fight in the middle of the map. Those Archons are going to do a lot of damage to the bio, but Alicia needing to pull back. Does not have any energy at all on those sentries right now.
Whoa.
And Gumiho chasing down some of those sentries.
Holy crap.
That is not good
Gumiho
for Slayers. Alicia.
Is chasing Alicia across the map while the stuff in his main base is killing probes.
Yeah, and Alicia's main base completely empty at the moment. Had to get all those probes out of there. And a scan for Gumiho is going to reveal that Alicia does not have a lot left. This could be the victory march right now from Gumiho FOU.
Yeah, he is fighting back though. His Archon getting stuck behind. He does have a Templar there. If he can get off a good storm, he might be able to come back. He doesn't have the energy though.
Yep, he needs
But
some
those
micro.
charge locks
He
getting
needs
in
to get
close.
that Archon in front. Not doing it though, and that is going to be it for Slayers Alicia. GG. Wow, and FOU takes the lead again.
Whoa!
3-2.
Gumiho
Wow. He's gone. He's so fast.
taking out the star of Slayers, man.
Yeah, the best
Taking
player
out the
on
best player of Slayers, the Code S.
Taken down by
Players.
Gumiho. Trying to
And
get guys to come out.
I guess they want Leonok involved
Leonok.
in their celebration.
Whoa, it's dancing time. That's right.
Wow. Instead of
Ultralisk dance to
Instead of dancing as Marines, he danced his teammates in front of
Dance
Alicia.
himself, yeah. Looked at Leonok and typed /dance, and he danced. And Slayers.
He selected Leonok,
Yeah, that's right. Clicked on him.
clicked on him.
And wow, so the Slayers bench got to be getting a little bit worried because they are 1 loss away from being eliminated from the GSTL by FOU.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm thinking at
Who are
this
they gonna
point,
send out?
I think they're going to send out MMA.
Yeah.
Because Ryung is a TVT sniper, but MMA, I think, has a better chance of defeating 2 or 3 players.
You know, I don't know. After seeing them play last season, I almost feel like Ryung is a little bit stronger. I mean, they're both so even. In fact, the kind of running joke on Slayers is that Slayers Ryung and Slayers MMA are always talking about how they're better than the other one.
Yeah, that's true.
So, I don't know. We're going to have to find out. I almost wonder a little bit if they're going to send out Boxer. I mean, I know that's probably not.
Think?
But we're going to find out pretty soon. Slayers Boxer, just like Choya, is kind of the leader of the team. Cell, of course, is the coach, but Boxer is the founder and kind of the spiritual head of the team. He's kind of the inspiration, I guess.
That would be fun to
team.
see.
Yeah.
And you never know what Boxer's going to pull out of his sleeves.
That's true.
Wouldn't that be cool if I actually had something in my sleeve right there?
Why didn't you? I thought you were going to.
I should have set that up.
Next time.
Next time.
That's right. Now they all know it's coming, though, so.
I'll trick him anyway.
Oh, well.
Anyway, you're right. Ryung is definitely a solid player. I kind of think of him as a TPT sniper, but he's actually got a very good record against Protoss and against Zerg as well. So he is definitely a player that could be sent out. I don't know. It's tough
Now,
to
the one
say.
thing, though, is that both Slayers players that made it to the up and down matches, MMA and Ryung, didn't get into Code S.
Neither of them got into Code S.
Yeah. And so even though they're both very good, they've been beaten recently. So I don't know. We'll have to see what happens.
Yeah, both of them definitely showing some weaknesses
We're going to find out
in
right
that game.
now.
Let's find out. Who are they going to send out?
This is a huge choice, and you're right, Moltrap. It is indeed MMA.
Mixed martial arts.
MMA.
Oh, wait.
Oh,
Is
no.
he?
Oh, who is it going to be? Oh, never mind.
Okay,
It's
I think
just
it is
huddle
going to
time.
be him. They're just going to huddle.
Yep. All right. By our powers combined, we are Slayers,
They are Slayers.
not Captain
Captain
Planet.
Slayers.
The Boxer's kind of like Captain Planet.
He is, man.
No
He's
green
going to
hair.
take pollution down
No,
to zero.
Captain Planet's green skin.
I believe he did.
Oh, he's very Earth-centric.
What is that?
But-
Relate him to Boxer? Does Boxer have green skin?
When their powers combine, sometimes it happens. He becomes a superhero, but this time MMA has to be the superhero for Slayers. Can he bring it home? Can he get them back in the game? He needs 2 wins. One of them needs to be against this guy right here, Gumiho FOU, impressing us so much in the GSTL this season. It's a moment of truth, Moltrap.
Moment of truth, indeed. Will the truth be victory, or will it be a true defeat in the semifinals for
Yeah.
Slayers?
Boxer's team.
Boxer
One
looking
step away.
jovial, looking confident. Sulla, perhaps a little more concerned. And FOU team excited.
Yeah.
They are 1 win away from getting to the finals, man, and upsetting the reigning champions of the GSTL.
And it's got to be such a relief after that start to do so well against a team like Slayers.
Yeah.
I mean, we talked about that emotional momentum. It applies in a lot of sports.
Yeah.
We're seeing it today right now. Just look at the Slayers players. They look, confident, but at the same time, you can tell they're worried. You can see it in their eyes.
Yeah.
MMA though,
I guess those
he's
snacks.
a good player to. Maybe they were
I guess
like,
those snacks really gave FOU a little boost there.
yeah,
Wow.
they are
Like,
very, very worried.
concerned.
Yeah.
SC. He's like
Yep.
waiting.
Shoya.
Just to taste Gumio falls. He's going to get sent out for perhaps the ace match victory again.
Yep.
But yeah, we will see very soon what MMA is truly made of if he can perform under pressure. He did get taken out in Code A, but he got taken out by Bomber, of all people, and there is no shame in losing to Bomber.
And Bomber is just about the best TV tier on the planet right now.
Yeah.
You could make an argument for MVP, but Bomber really handed it to him in the Code A finals.
Yeah, and then of course in the up and down matches, he lost to Marine King and to Huck. So
That's right.
he got defeated by some very solid players there as well. So MMA definitely capable despite his lack of success getting into Code S.
Absolutely.
Beaten by some very strong players. I think, well, you know what? Before this week, I would say stronger players than Gumio. But man, Gumio is owning it up.
Yeah.
He's got
Gumiho FOU,
5
wow.
kills so far, I think.
It's going to be
in the
really
league.
interesting if he gets into Code A next season. And
Wow.
that's kind of the thing you think about when you're watching the team league, because you see players like Gumiho, players like Dongre-gu, and you think to yourself, man, if these guys get into Code A, if they can actually get into the GSL, what are they going to do?
What are they going to be capable of? Yeah.
Are they going to be the next Keen? Are they going to be the next Alicia, getting right into Code S right away? Next Lucira, maybe?
Yep. Although they could end up being the next, what was his name? Creator
Prime.
Creator Prime.
Well, he did win. He won
Not get that far. Or the
won a
next
match.
I forgot the name. Avenge.
Yep.
Could be the next Avenge. Just get knocked out in the round of
MVP
32.
Avenge. Had to play Boxer first round. That's a rough first match on televised StarCraft to have to play against Slayer's Boxer in your first games ever. Yeah.
What was the Zerg player that got knocked out in the round of 32 by just really kind of throwing away his Zerglings and stuff?
I don't know.
That was Line?
Maybe.
Anyway,
But-
point being, these guys have a lot of potential, and they're really showing it in the team league.
Yeah.
And they're showing that they have the capability of being a star if they're able to get into the GSL. Of course, even for very strong players, it's tough to get in. Tasia, for instance, knocked out in the finals last season in the qualifiers. He's capable of all killing here in the team league. So yeah, and that's the great thing about the team league. You get to see these new players that aren't in the GSL
I
showing their
absolutely
stuff
love
and
the
see
team
what they're
league.
really capable of.
There's in 1v1, there's a lot of strategy inside the game. In the team league, there's an equal amount of strategy outside the game, which is very cool. You get to see a very different element to StarCraft 2, I think.
Yeah.
But let's talk about who FOU might end up facing if they end up going into the finals, or really who either of these teams would end up facing, Slayers or FOU. They would go on to face the winner of OGS versus MVP. And MVP is another one of those kind of rising star teams. I've said it before, they kind of remind me of Slayers a couple seasons ago. So if MVP manages to beat OGS, we're going to have two.
Yeah, we might have
a very interesting
very
finals.
unexpected finals there.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I was predicting Slayers was going to easily make it to the finals, and
I really thought they would.
They're on the verge of defeat right now.
Yep. But
so
on the other hand, we could turn it around and go glass half full and say they're only 2 wins away from making it to the
All they have to do is
finals.
All they have to do is beat two very strong players.
Yeah, well, they have to beat Gumiho, and then probably SC.
Probably SC.
And the thing is, although, I don't know. MMA, I'm trying to think. I don't know. I'm just wrestling with it inside if MMA or Ryung would be the strongest TV tier they could send out. And they're so close in skill that I think you can't really go wrong with either one. MMA is going to be fun to watch play.
Yeah. It is all up to MMA right now. He is their last hope.
Yeah. Oh, and shouldn't forget, too, that MMA is actually going to be at MLG Columbus, too.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Don't forget.
The League Exchange.
Yeah, so we're going to see him play there as well.
Now, MMA, even though he didn't do the best in Code A, he did well in Code A, didn't do the best, he shines in the Team League, man. He got so many kills in GSTL March.
Yeah, he's got
only
a good
lost
history.
to Bomber in March. Only lost to Bomber. Beat MC, beat July, beat Squirtle, beat MVP in the Team League. This is where MMA is at home, is in the Team League. This is where he really first came and showed people that he was capable of some good wins. He also, I believe he got a 3-kill on OG, no. I don't know if he got a 3-kill, but he got a lot of kills in the February GSTL as well. So he's a strong player in the Team League, and this seems to be kind of where he comes out and shines and shows his stuff. So I think, he's going to need to, but the record shows that he is capable of coming out and beating Gumiho and SC in short order. We'll see, though. Gumiho getting back into his booth, getting settled a little bit.
It's a camera.
There's a fangirl in the audience. Get it? Fangirl, because she's got a fan. Hello, Kitty fan.
Oh, you.
Oh, me.
I can't take you anywhere,
She was here yesterday, too. I recognize the fan.
That fan was transparent, so it didn't exactly hide her face quite as well as like
That's
a cheerful
right.
might. So, bad strategy on the part of that fan.
She needs to revise her build.
We'll have to see if she could perform a little bit better.
Yeah.
Later in the GSL Team League, maybe she'll come back tomorrow with some new ways to block her face from the camera.
Yeah.
Find out.
We'll see if next season she can get into the fan SL.
The fan base in the studio is so competitive. It's so difficult to get on camera.
That's right.
Unless you're a foreigner, then you'll be on camera for sure.
A little bit less foreigners today for the Team League. For this GSL, almost every day, half of the audience
we had so
was
many people
non-Koreans
from all over the world coming to GSL.
And don't get me wrong, there's still a lot of non-Koreans here, actually, today.
Yeah. Well, the thing is that traditionally, and I've had a lot of people tell me this, and I've seen it myself, the team events in Korean StarCraft are more popular than the 1v1 events.
Yeah.
So, I'm not surprising at all. Team League's an awesome thing. You know that. I know that. Let's see what these players have planned for us. Here we go. There is Slayers MMA on the left, and on the right, Gumiho FOU. They're going to duke it out on dual site.
Dual sites.
MMA needs a win to keep Slayers alive.
He needs to cite victory twice if he's going to win it for Slayers.
That's right.
Gumiho only needs a single sight of victory if he's going to bring it home for FOU and take them to the finals.
Yeah.
And really show a lot of people that they are not a weak team. Man, one player in the GSL, everyone kind of poo-pooed them as being a weak team in general.
Poo-pooed.
Yeah, Slayers Ryung before the match saying hey man, they don't deserve to even be in the semifinals. We're going to crush them. And here they are, one game away from victory over the reigning champions of Slayers.
Yeah. Seriously. Who expected this?
Seriously.
One of the great things about the Team League. So MMA, using the same mouse that I have. I love that mouse.
You love that mouse?
I do. But the question is, now MMA needs 2 wins. He's got a lot of pressure on him. Again, you know, there's more than just kind of, you're not just doing it for yourself in the Team League. You're doing it for your team. You know, you're also doing it for yourself. You're doing it for your fans as well. Because in StarCraft, a lot of people become fans of the teams even more than individual players.
Exactly, and that's actually, it's even easier to follow a team than it is a player, because a player can have a slump. A team is always going to have multiple players going on that you can kind of root for.
And the cool thing is that now that StarCraft 2 has been out for almost a year now, we're finally starting to see, you know, fans for specific teams, specific players, things like that. It's been about a year, so people are kind of feeling out the players, deciding who they wanted to kind of support and root for. Slayers, I know, has gained a ton of fans over the last couple months, rightly so. And FOU probably gaining a lot of fans this GSDL.
Yeah, man, I bet they are at this point, because
they should.
They're impressing me.
I'm blown away by how well a few players on FOU have been playing. They still seem to kind of lack the depth that a lot of the other teams have, but with all the new blood coming into StarCraft 2, you know, almost every day, team strength change on a pretty regular basis.
Yeah. Anyway, we are in the game. We're going to get ready to go here pretty soon. While we're waiting for this to start, of course, remember, you can always go ahead and add us on Twitter.
Yeah.
GomTV is the Twitter for GomTV, coincidentally enough.
Believe it or not.
Coincidentally again, my Twitter is Moletrap.
No way.
How about that?
No, mine
is yours Doa?
That's Doa SC.
Oh.
I could change it to Doa, but
no coincidence there, but
too many other people stole the acronym DOA.
Yeah.
I was
strange because it doesn't really stand for anything else.
Let's get into the game.